All right, today we are going to build the complete blueprint for your online presence, and we're starting with the most important decision you'll make, choosing your niche. By the time we're done here, you're going to have a super clear, actionable way to find and validate your next big idea. So let's get right into it.
So here's our game plan. First, we'll break down the 4 core types of niches. Then we'll get into the specific criteria you need to look for. After that, I'll show you some really powerful research methods, and we'll wrap it all up into a neat summary, your personal blueprint. It's a simple path, step by step, to get you exactly where you need to go.
But hey, before we really dive in, I want to give you a simple way to remember all of this. Just think of the letters AASE. That stands for Adsense, Amazon, Service, and Ecommerce. Keep that in your back pocket as we go, because it's the key that unlocks all these concepts. Okay, let's kick things off with Section 1, the 4 foundational niche types. Think of these as the essential building blocks. Get these down, and everything else falls into place. First up, we've got AdSense-based niches. Now, the most important word here is intent. For these sites, the user's intent is purely informational. People are just looking for an answer, some data, or to learn something. You're not trying to sell them anything directly. So what does that actually look like? Well, think about searches for really specific info, like guest papers, JAWS packages, court timings in New York, or even just postal codes. These are all perfect examples of what people search for when they just need information. Okay, now let's talk numbers. This is how you figure out if an AdSense niche is worth your time. You're looking for a low keyword difficulty, or KD, that's under 25. But because you make money from ads, you need a ton of eyeballs. So you need a high search volume, or SV, of at least 30,000. And here's the kicker. You want to find at least 3 weaker competitors, sites with a domain authority, or DA, under 20. That's your way in. Next up, our second type, Amazon affiliate niches. And right away, you can see the intent has totally shifted. We've gone from informational to commercial. With these sites, the user is actively researching products, and they're probably thinking about buying something. And you've definitely seen these before. Searches like best running shoes, best digital piano, or best faucet. You know, the classic best of articles. The user is in shopping mode, comparing their options before they make a decision. Now, the criteria here are a little different. The KD is still low. We're still aiming for under 25. But look at the search volume. It only needs to be over 1,000. So why the big drop? Well, it's because each visitor is way more valuable. You also want to find at least 4 weaker competitors, which gives you an even clearer shot at ranking. Okay, on to our third category, service-based sites. Now, the intent gets even more serious. It becomes transactional. This means the person searching isn't just looking around. They are ready to act. They want to hire someone right now. The examples really make this clear, don't they? Someone searching for logo designing or a local plumber has a real problem that they need fixed immediately. They're looking for a person to do a job, whether it's digital, like WordPress management, or in the real world. Now check this out. The search volume for a service site can be as low as 100. I know, that might sound crazy low, but the value of each one of those visitors, each lead, is incredibly high. And just like before, you're looking for that low KD and at least 3 competitors with a domain authority under 20. And that brings us to our fourth and final type, e-commerce. The intent here is also transactional, just like with services, but this time, the focus is all about buying a product, either physical or digital, directly from you. I mean, the search terms really tell the whole story here, right? When someone types in buy Langa or Langa price, you know exactly what they want to do. They're at the very end of their buying journey. They've practically got their wallet out ready to make a purchase. For e-commerce, the numbers look pretty similar to service niches. That low search volume of just 100 is totally fine. But notice the key difference here? It's the competitor requirement. You're now looking for at least 5 low DA competitors. Why? It's a good signal that the market for that specific product might not be as crowded. Whew, okay, we've just gone through all 4 types. So now, let's zoom out and put them all side by side. This is where you can really see how the pieces of the blueprint fit together and the whole strategy starts to click. This table just lays it all out perfectly. You can see so clearly how the user's intent directly impacts the search volume you need. For AdSense, you need that massive traffic, so 30,000 is your number. But for transactional niches like service and e-commerce, where every single visitor is potentially a high-value customer, a search volume of just 100 can totally work. And the one thing that stays the same? That low keyword difficulty under 25. That's your sweet spot no matter what. So you get the types, you get the criteria, but how do you actually go out and find these golden opportunities? Well, that brings us to our next section, actionable research methods. This is your toolkit for discovery.
The first method is my absolute favorite, and it's super powerful: reverse engineering. The idea is so simple. You find a competitor who's already doing well in a niche you're curious about. Then you take their website, pop it into a tool like Moz, and it will literally show you the keywords they're ranking for. It is like getting a peek at their secret playbook.
Another fantastic method is just to hang out on website marketplaces like Flippa or Motion Invest. People list their profitable websites for sale here all the time. Just by browsing what's for sale, you can find proven, real-world niche ideas that are already making money. It's like having market research handed to you on a silver platter. And honestly, the list just keeps going. You can get creative. You can reverse engineer government sites for informational keywords. You can dive deep into huge communities like Wikipedia, Quora, and Reddit to see what real people are asking about. You could even look into niches around mobile apps. There are just so many ways to find great ideas. All right, we have covered a ton of ground, so let's bring it all home and wrap this up with the key takeaways from our blueprint. This is the core strategy you can take and apply to your very next project starting today. So let's put it all together. What you have now is a systematic process. It's a simple, repeatable loop. First, you understand the 4 niche types. Second, you validate your ideas with the criteria we talked about. And third, you discover new opportunities using those research methods. Understand, validate, discover. That's the system. And that's it. You officially have the blueprint. You've got the tools, you've got the criteria. So really, the only question left is the one you see right here. Which niche are you going to build first?